you have more valuable things, or emotional hoarding for fear of running out. I know, especially emotional hoarding, or even like, if we want to think about it, like the hoarding of thoughts, for fear that they will be taken or whatever, makes us live in a lack existence. To believe that there is not enough for anything, right? Like anything, financially, and I'm not talking about like if you literally do not have, but saving so much and not even spending $1 on yourself or on that one thing that maybe your kid wants or whatever, for fear that you will never have again, puts limitations on the possibility of more. And this could be woo or whatever. If you've been listening for a while, you know what's up. It's not that we manifest less. It's we're telling the universe, nah, I don't got enough space for this, so don't bring me more. And so I challenge all of us, and us, you know, I'm usually talking to myself, but I also challenge all of us. What would happen if you had and made more space for being vulnerable? If you treated yourself, not recklessly where you're gonna throw your whole shit off, that's not what I'm saying, but like if you got it, let's say you've been wanting to buy, I don't know, a face mask or a video game or whatever, and you're like, nah, you know, whatever. What if you did buy it? And it's not to buy something to not use it, because then you're doing the most and you don't need all that. But something that you've wanted to do for yourself or for someone that you cherish, that gives you equal energy, right? Because we're not doing unequal energy relationships anymore of any kind. Besides the kids, you love your kids. That's different. You know, shout out to the broke besties of the world. But what can you do to honor yourself and give something to yourself that you've wanted to do? And it doesn't have to be monetary, right? What would it look like if you threw out or donated or gave away or exchanged something that has been sitting around for a long ass time? What if you reorganized like a little corner in your room or your house or whatever? How would it feel differently? There's a method to the madness of removing all the extra shit. As I look around, because I've been feeling very self-conscious about having my home as the crystal and healing trap house. But like, how do we teach ourselves that we are a well of love, ideas, prosperity? We do it and we tell the universe by making space. And making space also for ourselves to be in the present moment, right? It's not just working hard and, you know, piling on all of these things. It's also, how do I make space for me to be in the now? Be it through meditation, be it through resting, through sleeping, through just laying around for one day without guilting ourselves for it. Like, that's part of the creative process. All of this creation, it can't be done all in one day, first of all, and I am snatching myself as I say this. But also, nothing forced is sustainable. One thing is knowing we have deadlines and needing to meet those deadlines, but why did you get into this world of creation? That's what I've been asking myself. Going back to basics and being like, what was the energy when you started? And where did you get lost along the way? Then we have all of these things like, oh, what if X, Y, Z, or it's not liked or whatever. But did we really start out thinking about all that stuff? I know I didn't. Comparing, saying, yo, this person out here flourishing, why are you being a hater to yourself? Have you sat and literally looked back at all the accomplishments that you have done so far? Like, where were you last year at this same time? Sit back and reflect. What have you done since then? I had to rearrange some information and put together like a creative resume of sorts, right, for something that I'm, hoping to be a part of. And when I saw how long the list was, like, yo, give yourself credit, man. Give yourself credit for being here now, for being alive today, for breathing, for having the desire to exist in the more. This whole, getting just a little bit, or just enough, or just right. We ain't about that life no more, bro. Life is literally too short, too precious to get scraps. And that can be from the outside world, but also be mindful of giving yourself scraps. Be it the energy department, be it whatever. Be mindful of believing that you are only worthy of scraps and giving yourself the scraps. You are not a side situation. And as we honor ourselves more and our desires, and some of us can't just up and move to, I don't know, Bali or whatever and start a new life, but how do you bring that energy into your day-to-day? So, how do you unhoard all of the amazing gifts that you have and share it? First, you gotta rest so you can have stuff to share, right? Inspiration can't come from a burnt out mind. I've had to learn that the hard way. I've been silent in my work, like written work and all of that, for a while because I've been outputting for so long. And there's also the difference of hoarding out of the fear of not having enough and having discernment of where. Discernment meaning knowing who what to give your energy to. And more of that versus taking on everything. Sometimes I know I have, when I'm new at something, I'm trying to do everything. And I'm a person who loves to do all kind of stuff. But like now it's like, okay, let's do all kinds of enjoyable, fulfilling, replenishing, like yummy feeling things. Right? Let's add more ease to what is already fulfilling. I am working, and this is my next chapter as birthday season finna come. So, if your birthday season has not come or has come and gone, let us do this whole like New Year energy for ourselves. There's a full moon coming as well. And full moons are about release, so, alignment. I don't really remember the dates. I think it's this weekend, coming up. Full moon in Aquarius. Google is free. Check it out. I don't remember, y'all. But what will your new chapter look like, and how can you start writing it today? How about that? I like that. What word, what sentence, what phrase, with what energy, if you are your main character in your life, right? Everyone is their own main character in life. So, what will you change about your main character? What would you like to evolve? What would you like to do better in? How would you like to have your main character shine in your life? And how can you show up every day? It might mean not showing up to certain functions, like that's facts, right? It may mean dressing the new body that you have. It may mean taking more naps so you can get through the day. It may mean recommitting to yourself. It may mean recommitting to your relationships and nurturing the ones that nurture you back. It may mean saying, yo, I don't got it. I don't got the bandwidth. I don't got the money to spend for this right now. Right now, not forever. It may mean I'm going to try this and see what happens. The worst thing can be no. It means getting out of the way and letting the universe be like, oh, bet, you ready? You finally ready? Because I thought you were thinking that you was me. And, God be snatching me. I don't know about you. But God be like, oh, you know better than me. Let me know when you get tired. Because this is not an easy job to be having, right? Trying to figure everything out by yourself and all that. That's exhausting. Sometimes you just need to go take a nap and be like, you know what? Life is hard right now. I'm going to go sleep. I'm going to drink my water. I'm going to eat my food. And I am going to rest. Lay down on this side right here and let myself surrender. And so I am in the process of literally surrendering, because I do have moments where I become so fixated on like, no, this is the next thing, pile things on and all that stuff. And that's my own learning to realize, if I want more can't come if my schedule is full. More can't come if I don't disconnect from being